Why your child only listens when you finally shout. It starts small. You say it calmly. Please put your shoes on. Your child keeps playing. You say it again. Shoes, please. We have to go. Still nothing. Now your voice changes. Your face gets tighter. Your body moves faster. And finally, after the third or fourth warning, you shout, "Put your shoes on right now!" Suddenly, your child moves. And for a second, it looks like shouting worked. But then comes the guilt. Why did I have to get that loud? Why didn't they listen the first time? Why does my child only listen when I become the parent I never wanted to be? Mika notices this moment in homes all over the world. A parent trying to stay calm. A child who seems not to hear. A simple instruction that slowly becomes a battle. But here is what most parents miss. Your child may not be ignoring you because they do not respect you. They may be waiting for the signal they have learned matters most. And in many homes, that signal is not the first calm instruction. It is the loud voice, the sharp face, the final warning, the emotional explosion. This video is not about blaming parents. Every parent loses patience sometimes. Every child and every family is different. But if your child only listens when you shout, there may be a pattern your home has accidentally trained. And the good news is, patterns can be changed. Let's start with the real problem. Many parents think listening is about volume. If the child did not listen, the parent speaks louder. If they still do not listen, the parent repeats more. And if they still do not move, the parent finally shouts. But children do not only listen to words, they listen to patterns. They learn what usually happens next. If calm instruction is repeated 5 times before anything changes, the child slowly learns. The first voice is not urgent. The second voice is not urgent. Even the third voice may not be urgent. But the shouting voice means now it is real. That does not mean your child is bad. It means your child has learned the rhythm of the house. In child development, listening is connected to attention, self-control, and executive function. These are skills children are still building. A young child may hear your words, but still not shift their body into action. They may be absorbed in play. They may not understand the steps. They may not feel the transition coming. Or they may have learned that nothing really happens until your voice gets big. This is where a Japanese-inspired parenting lesson can help. In some Japanese homes and classrooms, children are often guided through repeated routines before the difficult moment happens. Not perfect children, not perfect parents, just repeated rhythm. A bag has a place. Shoes have a place. A greeting happens the same way. A cleanup routine happens every day. The child does not wait for someone to become angry. The routine itself becomes the signal. One useful word here is shitsuke. In a parenting context, shitsuke can be understood as habit training. Not fear, not harsh control, not shouting a child into obedience. It is the slow teaching of repeated behavior until the child begins to know what comes next. And this is the part that can change everything. If the routine becomes strong, the parent does not have to become loud. Imagine a different morning. Instead of shouting from the kitchen, "Put your shoes on!" Mika shows a simple 3-step routine by the door. Shoes, bag, door. The parent walks close to the child, touches the routine card, and says calmly, "Shoes first." That is it. Not a speech, not a lecture, not 5 reminders shouted across the room. One clear signal. Then the parent waits close enough to follow through. This matters because many instructions fail before they even begin. Parents often give directions from far away, from another room, while the child is looking at a screen, while toys are still open, while the child's brain is still inside another activity. Then we feel ignored. But sometimes the child was not ready to shift attention. So the first practical change is this. Go close before you give the instruction. Say the child's name. Make eye contact if possible. Use fewer words. Instead of, "How many times have I told you we are late and you never listen?" Say, "Shoes on." 2 words. Clear, calm, close. The second change is to stop repeating without action. Repeating the same instruction 10 times teaches the child that the first 9 times do not matter. This does not mean you punish the child. It means your words and your follow-through match. Say it once, calmly. Show the routine. Then, help the first step happen. If the child does not move, you can say, "I'll help you start." Then gently guide the action. Not with anger, with consistency. The third change is to practice outside the stressful moment. This is where many parents get stuck. They try to teach listening during the rush, but children learn better when the nervous system is calm. So do not wait until school morning to teach the shoe routine. Practice it in the afternoon. Make it simple. Let's play the leaving game. Shoes, bag, door. Do it twice. Smile. Make it short. Then tomorrow morning, the child is not meeting a brand new demand. They are repeating a known pattern. This is one reason routines are powerful. They reduce negotiation. They reduce surprise. They reduce the need for shouting. The fourth change is to notice what your child gets from the pattern. Sometimes the child learns that not listening gives them more time, more play, more attention, more negotiation, more parent energy. Then shouting becomes the moment when the parent finally means it. To change that, calm words must become reliable. Not scary. Reliable. If you say, "When the timer rings, toys go in the basket," then when the timer rings, toys go in the basket. You can help. You can stay kind. But the routine continues. This is not about being cold. It is about being clear. Children often feel safer when the adult is clear before they are angry. The fifth change is to praise the first small movement. Many parents wait for complete success, but a child who ignored you yesterday may only take one step today. Notice that step. You came when I called. That helped. You touched your shoes. Good start. You looked at the routine card. That is the first step. This kind of attention tells the child, calm listening gets noticed too. Because sometimes children only receive big emotional energy when they do not listen. So give positive energy when they do. Now, let's be honest. This will not work perfectly every time. Some days your child will still resist. Some days you will still raise your voice. Some mornings are hard because everyone is tired. This is not a magic trick. It is a pattern shift. The goal is not to never feel anger. The goal is to stop making anger the main signal. Mika would explain it this way. If shouting is the alarm bell of the house, the child will wait for the alarm. But if routine becomes the signal, the child does not need the alarm as often. So tonight, choose one moment, not the whole day, just one moment where you usually end up shouting. Maybe shoes, maybe bedtime, maybe cleanup, maybe turning off the screen. Create one clear signal for that moment. A picture card, a timer, a basket, a 2-word instruction, a small routine. Then, practice it when everyone is calm. Tomorrow, go close, Say less. Follow through earlier. Praise the first step. And remember this: your child does not need a louder parent. Your child needs a clearer path. Shouting may get movement for one moment, but calm consistency teaches the child what to do next time. That is the real goal. Not a child who fears your voice, a child who understands the rhythm of the home. If this helped you see your child differently, share it with another tired parent. And subscribe for more science-backed Japanese parenting, baby psychology, and family lifestyle lessons with Mika.